Hi and Assalamualaikum. I'm Camila Hanani binti Rosli from MC1104G. The chapter chosen by me is nonverbal communication. So, nonverbal communication refers to gestures, facial expressions, tone of voice, eye contact or lack thereof, body language, posture, and other ways people can communicate without using language. When we're interviewing for a job or participating in a meeting, our nonverbal communication is almost as important as our verbal responses. Why is it essential? Our ability to communicate nonverbally might leave a good or bad impression. Arms crossed may appear defensive. Unprofessional looking posture may be present. We can lose credibility if we look down or avoid making eye contact. Employers will look at both our actions and our words, so use our non-verbal communication abilities to leave the greatest possible impression. If our abilities aren't the best, we may improve them so that we leave a good impression on everyone we meet at work or everywhere else. So next, why is it nonverbal communication important? Alright, the majority of students or candidates usually plan their responses to questions during interviews and networking events, knowing what we are going to say, though is only a portion of the picture. Understanding how to transmit our messages through our body language is equally crucial. Our success in networking and getting interviews will primarily depend on how people see us and react to what we say. Next, as the example for nonverbal communication skills is do not slouch. Leaning forward or sitting with your back straight against the chair will communicate engagement. Next, avoid smiling or laughing like ha 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 when sending serious communications to create a lively presence. To show some motion in your hands and facial expressions. However, refrain from using your hands excessively while speaking because this can come out as sloppy and unpolished. Lastly, avoid bringing anything that can distract you to a meeting or interview, such as bring your phone, your drinks, your foods. Besides that, in a job interview, our nonverbal cues can either reinforce the tone of our vocal responses or raise questions about if we're just talking trash. We can persuade employers that we are qualified for the position and truly interested in the position by exhibiting nonverbal behaviors that are consistently with our communications. The candidate's apparent ability to relate well to customers, co-workers, and other stakeholders is another consideration for recruiting. For instance, we can appear more trustworthy to interviewers if we slightly mimic their body language. In a similar vein, failing to make eye contact shows a lack of confidence and failure to interact. Generally speaking, being upbeat and interesting is the key. We can demonstrate our self-assurance in both our actions and our words if we are certain that we can perform the work and will benefit the employer. Additionally, practicing our message delivery through role-playing with friends and counselors will help us to improve our nonverbal communication abilities. To better understand the structures of our practice sessions, try recording them. Here are some pointers for interview practice. Spending some time honing our abilities will guarantee they are up to grade. If we take the time to prepare, we'll also feel more at ease during interviews or networking events. We'll be able to communicate more effectively with both verbally and non-verbally with the less anxious we are. Next, our ability to communicate non-verbally is important when we go to career networking events. Making connections that can aid in our job hunt or career will be less possible if we come across as. Not only that, building credibility and trust is a crucial component of success in many professions. Our authenticity and engaging nature can also be shown through non-verbal conduct such as eye contact. In conclusion, despite being quite complicated, nonverbal communication is a crucial component of effective communication. People frequently have no awareness of their nonverbal behavior. Nevertheless, beyond what is actually spoken, A basic understanding of nonverbal communication techniques can help us to enhance interpersonal interactions. Understanding these indications can help people communicate more effectively and foster deeper understanding, which is ultimately the goal of communication. Thank you, and that's all from me. Assalamualaikum.